Hey, this is Tom from Moths, Models, and Mistakes. Uh, just trying to get something out for What Did I Buy Wednesday. Um, well, first off, what did I find Wednesday is my paint. There it is. There's my Solid Pearl Emerald X. I found it in this box. Down in there. Amongst the chattel. Anyway, yes. So, I was going to get to do some painting this afternoon, and I didn't really uh, at all because once my wife works from 5 to 2 because we're 2 hours um, behind uh, East Coast, and she works Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Vermont, and she works here, of course, right about I don't know, 20 feet away, and so she wanted to go to Barnes and Nobles because I mentioned wanting to go to Barnes and Nobles because it is some of you know that our dog Katie, who took seriously 24-hour care by at least one person. We had her for 12 and a half years. Well, minus about a month and a half of that. But she literally died of old age, which is interesting because I didn't recognize it. It's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? You know, her oxygen levels are lowering, and she doesn't have bronchitis. There's nothing wrong inside. Everything's looking in, and is old age. I've seen older folks pass on. I've been there and watched, and comforted and stuff. But this is the first dog that I've ever seen die of old age. I miss her so. I do that 12. And it was kind of a prison sentence in a way, but no, a little doe-eyed puppy, boy, she was something else. But she had so much wrong with her. I couldn't believe that she lived this long. And I'm grateful for it. But where was I? See, I took off. Oh, in my head. Oh, so I couldn't do any painting. So I went to Barnes and Nobles because I wanted to go. Anyway, we haven't been able to go out and do things as a couple at all, ever. Not even sleeping in the same bed, just because of Allie and my wife's need to get her sleep. So anyway, we went to Barnes and Nobles, and I was looking for, maybe they had a model car magazine or something. Of course not. But so then I was looking for, I saw one magazine was like old pickups from this date way back until 1980, stuff, so that you can look at them and research your vehicles and stuff, which was kind of sort of almost unheard of. Not unheard of. Well, for me it was unheard of until I met all you guys. So anyway, I go into Barnes and Nobles and I'm looking for stuff, and I didn't see anything, and I saw toys. Oh well, I'll look through, see what they got, because I saw they had, it was the kids' toy stuff, but they had stuff like what are those Legos where you put together Kit, the car from Midnight Rider, I think that was the name of it, or and stuff like that. So they had big boxes of different things all over the place, different age levels. There's some boxes, and I'm saying boxes just because they were toys and boxes, lots of them on shelves going through and everything. And I looked down, and in a totally age inappropriate place was this. Now, the funny part about this is, and it's not funny, haha, it's funny, huh? is this is sitting there in front of some other boxes that were toys for like maybe a 5 to 7 year old, and it wasn't, or kindergarten age or whatever they are there, and but it was sitting just like somebody had just stuck it there. So I looked through the store for where the rest of the rest of the models were. There were no more models. That's all they had. That model. It was it in the whole store, and I told my wife Becky about it, and Becky said no. And Becky, if she looks for something, if it ain't, she says it's not there, it's not there. And she looked through and did her thing while I sat and contemplated my model. And the answer is no, they didn't have any more models or any models. There was just this. And I was worried it wasn't going to be even taken. But when they beeped it through, it went through. I don't know what kind of discount they had or what, but this is $40. It's that Easy Click system. Everybody knows it. It's 2018. Did I see that? 2000. Yeah, give me a date. Oh, 2023. Great. Well, that's good. Anyway, Easy Click system or something. But I was glad to get that. But they don't have any models there. So I thought, it's meant to be. I'm sitting here, I look down, there it is. I put my hands on it and I pick it up. So it said $39 on it. Now my wife had gotten four books. And she got those on sale, but those books, very self-help is wonderful, I'm sure. But they're 4 books and they were on sale, but I would say probably $35, $40 in books. So, and this is 40, so $80. And it came out 67. And I don't know how that happened. And she didn't keep the receipt or didn't ask for the receipt. So she, we no way to tell where the savings ended up because it should have been a lot more. It should have been about $80, and it wasn't. So maybe this was like all they had, and they just threw it on a shelf to see if somebody would buy it, and it was marked down. Maybe I got it for $5. I don't know. Damn, I wish we kept the receipt. Be nice to know. But anyway, I'm happy with that. Then another thing, you know how did I tell you about me buying 2 TVs? I bought a 75-inch television last year before football season. Actually, before that. Anyway, and put in the living room. It's like, oh, this is really good. We really like it. But I had shopped for them, and I forget things. And so I go, we have it all set up, and it'll fit right on our fireplace TV holder thing. And about a week later, get a knock on the door, and it's a freight truck guy. He said, I've got a delivery, and it was for me, and it was a 75-inch TV. I don't know what to say. I'd love to know what to say about that. I screwed up, but I had forgotten that I had ordered that one, and when it came, then we looked at both TVs, and the one that was all set up was actually not worse, but it wasn't as good as the other one that was new. And so we decided, since football season, we like football, and it sounded like a cool idea. We decided to keep both of them, and we put the better one up in front of us on the fireplacey thing, and then I've got a very strong thing that they use to put TVs that big on, and you can just move it. It's on wheels. Move it to the wall or bring it all out and turn it this way and that way. That was a penny or two, but so now we have two TVs, one here and one like a little bit cocked a little bit, and when this one's on a game, this could be on the same game, but I pause it for like 5-10 seconds and let it up. And now when this, you see a play here, it's like, oh look, did you see that? All you gotta do is look over there and watch it again. It's so cool. Genius. Absolute genius. It's great. And you can use it when, you know, they have the NFL with the 4 games and showing that and all that stuff. But I missed the World Series this year, and I'm not a huge, well, yeah, I was when I was a kid. I slept with my transistor radio under my pillow listening in Red Sox games. I love the Red Sox, and I saw them in the summer of '67. If anybody knows that. Tony C. Anyway, so now that I mentioned that about the TVs, about 2 TVs and everything like that, see, I just ordered like 2 days ago because I'm seeing it advertised now at Auto World. Was advertised as pre-order. I pre-ordered it, and then I didn't see anything. I mean, I knew that it was going to be kind of at the end of October, beginning of November somewhere, but I hadn't seen nothing. And then I get another email saying, hey, you're going to want to pre-order this or what? Or order it. That's what I saw it in there. It says you're going to order it. And I was like, what? But I should, okay. So I ordered it. And I got notification that today that they printed the label. And I also got this in the mail. Yes. Yeah, the 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator Hot Wheels version. And guess what? Yeah, I got another one on the way. I love Cougars, but I like different ones, but because I plan on building them. So, all right. Anyway, so I'm happy about that. It looks really cool. Some pretty cool decals, actually. Yeah, and they kept the red tires just like that were on the actual. You have on the Hot Wheels. Let's see, 2 complete engines. The 351 Windsor and V8, and the Boss 302 cubic inch V8, the Flame air cleaner, hood scoop, front air dam, rear spoilers, custom and stock wheel and tire options, detailed interior, chrome red wheels, red chrome wheels. That's what that was. My uncle had a 351 Cleveland, and he was very proud of that it was not a Windsor. And I don't know why, but I remember that specifically. But he was in a 70. But it's right up my alley. It's all in flames and everything because it's a probably can't read it because my fingers are big and fat. But if you could read that, maybe you can read it better off there. Probably not. Of course not, Tom. I'm sorry. It says Cranston Fire, or Branston. I don't know. I know Cranston, Rhode Island. Oh, there it is. Cranston Fire. There. It's engine 2. I would have made it engine 2 or something like that, but that's pretty cool. Those decals are really neat. And it's got how many pieces to it? No idea. Parts molded in red unless otherwise indicated. Great. All right. Well, we never know what color we're going to be doing. But I'm very happy to have that. I also got this big, thick Auto World catalog. Holy cow. Tester Spain's model kits and supplies. Tons of model kits in here. Tons. I just, yeah, I did. I just got that 65 GTO. I bought it I didn't mean to. I buy a lot of things I didn't mean to. I bought the 65 GTO convertible. I did not mean to buy it. What I tried to buy was it's a wheel standard that's I can only see part of it in my head. It's red and white, and the stripes, the red and white, vertical all the way back. They don't go length of the car. They go across the car, and they're big, thick red ones. Anyway, I ordered that, and I ended up getting the 65 GTO convertible. And I thought, well, I didn't have it. It'd be kind of neat to build something like that. So, why not? So at some point I'll end up getting that other thing if they still have them when I'm ready for them. But anyway, I just want to let you know that I want to get this out so that it's in for the morning. So thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope all goes well with all y'all. And I'll be back as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.